Christmas, man. This was celebrated thousands of years before they called it Christmas. Well, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know how long, but damn, at least 1,000 years. At least 1,000 years. And it's the same damn thing. How brainwashed are we, man? How brainwashed are we, man? I mean, it's getting ridiculous, man. If you still want to pop this off, that's cool. But don't come over here looking at me like I'm weird. Let me be weird in Hijack City. I think that's a good thing. Because I can clearly read that this is not what they've said it was, that they packaged as Christmas, but what's their Christ? Who's their anointed? Christ just means anointed, chosen. Chosen who? The Hijack has a different chosen than you. I know you don't think you got conquered by the same God, the same power that you serve. I know you don't think they came over here with the same power that is distinctly with you as a tribe. I know you don't think they came with your power. They got permission because you was out of code. But they didn't come over here, with your power. They came with their power.
No, stop. Come here.
Right? They're Roman,
Come here.
Greek, Egyptian, Atlantean.
Calm down.
All this goes back to Atlantis, man. Egypt popped out of Atlantis with the same gods, worshiping the kings of Atlantis, Atlas and them as pharaohs and gods and Nesuts and all that, right? And Kemet. Kemet got the Atlantean gods because Thoth, Amon, came with the slave vibration and turned them made them coward at his feet with his magic science display. He brought a frequency of fear. He brought a 440 hertz slave vibration on the indigenous Nagas in Kemet. Had them cowering at his magic sciences to this day. He brought the Atlantean hijacked them Nagas. And them Nagas end up being the gods of Greece and Rome. You're worshiping people, man. Idols. Saturn. I mean, what Saturn, Santa, Satan? How many ways we gonna do this, man? How many ways we gonna do it? And you say, well, Christmas is Christ. He's the Son. Jesus is the Son God. Son of God. Zeus. There ain't no J. There ain't no J. J is invented in the 16th century. There ain't no J. Zeus. Zeus is the Son. Zeus is Jupiter. Jupiter is the son of Saturn. God. So whether you worship the Father or the Son, Saturnalia or Jupiter, right? So the Christians believe it's Jesus' birthday, and the Christmas tree represents the cross and all this craziness, and then they put a bunch of fancy presents underneath this holy cross that's being represented by the Son of the Creator, the Son of God. Then they decorate it with shiny things and make a mockery out of this thing. For ego, for pride. Who got the biggest tree, most decorated tree? How many presents? How many sacrifices? Yeah, all this is about sacrifices. Yeah. We've been talking a lot about sacrifices. Easy talking sacrifices. Oh, it's the time. This is their time of that. This is what they do. This is that time of year. This is what brings them cheer.
Lay down, midnight.
This wreath that represents Christmas today is just the Roman Saturnalia wreath, man. This is about Saturnalia, not Christmas. How to celebrate Saturnalia. How to celebrate Saturnalia. Clearly you worshiping Saturn. So they had to change the name to Christmas. Clearly you worshiping Christ as a God, as a power, as your most high.
Lay down. Lay down. Let's get everyone down.
I'm not doing this for all you popping off today on Saturnalia Day. I'm doing it for my Nagas, that can hopefully stop doing this shit by next Saturnalia. You know what I'm saying? For your soul. So you don't give this energy of your children to their powers. That's why you in captivity. That's why you in captivity. I repeat, that's why you in captivity.
No.
This is not a Christmas wreath. Mistletoe and all that stuff is Saturnalia. I know you want to have fun, but I gotta believe you as Israel, you as the most creative Nagas on earth, can think of more ways to have fun, throughout the year. Having your land being protected, having a wall of protection, having true security, eating real food. Shouldn't that be more fun than Saturnalia, boss? Shouldn't you have more fun worshiping the actual creator and your feast days, being free, being out of captivity? Shouldn't that be more fun? But you rather have fun in hell? Because if you ain't got your land, Naga, you in hell. The first thing that comes when you...
Y'all gotta get your own land. That's definitely. Y'all gotta get your own land. But those feast days, I warned others about this, and I stand by it because I've proven it way too many times. Do not do those feast days. You have the Ashkenazi Khazarians call themselves us, or they're using a demonic name as Jew, because that's a demonic name. If you didn't know, need to research that. Okay? And those feast days for the devil. Why do the same thing that they do?
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right... Your land back. You out of hell. That's a sign if you in hell or not. Where's your land? Oh, somebody jacked you. Somebody took it. Somebody stole it. You can't do nothing about it. Nigga, you in hell. You in hell, man. And you having fun. You having a good time in Saturnalia, worshiping Saturn, acting like it ain't. Acting like it ain't. These publications ain't talking about Christmas. They talking about the Roman wreath, the Roman Saturnalia wreath, man. Y'all making Drop go crazy with this. Y'all making us look crazy out here, man. Y'all making us look crazy out here, man. Yeah, Saturnalia them was a bunch of orgies, man, popping up. Yeah, you see these Nagas in here, man. It's a more and more war. Now, they say that's when they let their slaves, kind of be free for the day. The slaves can get away with anything. Now, who do you think is the slave in this picture? Remember, it's a more and more war. Yeah, you better reverse everything you think you know. It's a very interesting picture. And they're wishing you a happy Saturnalia, man. It's the reason for the season. Oh, you thought it was about the Christmas reason for the season? Damn. It's the reason for the season. Well, since you asked, the early Romans celebrated the Saturnalia on the solstice, honoring their god Saturn. Saturnalia consisted of days of feasting and gift exchanges. Yeah, days. It's not just Christmas Day, it's Christmas Eve, and then the day after Christmas, and then now you want to your whole New Year celebration. All that is still the same celebration. The Iranian god Mithra was born of virgin birth. Oh man, on December 25th, another virgin birth on the same day. Nothing to see here, boss. The winter solstice is the day with the shortest amount of sunlight and the longest night. The northern hemisphere falls on December 21st or 22nd. So originally, they popped the Saturnalia off on December 17th, and it was, on the Julian calendar. Then it was moved to December 23rd, I guess, on the Gregorian, I don't know. And then now it became this whole thing into, all the way up to New Year's, past the 25th. So even when we was popping off Kwanzaa growing up, that was a kind of a way out of the Christmas, but you still are being looped into the celebration of the winter solstice and all this, because you celebrating your way, but you're doing it at the same damn time. You know what I mean? Same damn time. You got lights up in your own way. You got feasts going on. None of this is the Most High's feast. In Northern Europe, the Druids, the priests of the ancient Celts, decorated their temples with evergreens. a symbol of everlasting life, until that tree dies outside your house and you throw it out like it ain't shit. But I thought it represented Jesus on the cross, boss. Nope. Hey, trash man, pick this shit up. It's over. Evergreens. So this is, where they're connecting it to ancient Celts, Druids, and all that. Now, you know, um, decorating their temples with evergreens is not the same as worshiping this tree in your house and decorating it and all this stuff. Everything it says not to do in Jeremiah 10, you know what I'm saying? These could be righteous priests who they're calling Celts and Druids. These could be Israelites that just liked evergreen trees and having them around as a symbol of everlasting life. But they're taking these things, you know what I'm saying, and turning it into, a worship for their power, you know what I'm saying, for chaos, in their own way. So, if you're out of cold, you in chaos, you know what I'm saying? Not the good chaos, but straight confusion, should I say. So the celebration of Saturnalia was too popular with the Roman pagans for the new Christian church to outlaw it. This is what we're talking about, boss. This is why you Christians and you people heavily Christian influence are popping off Christmas. Even non-religious people don't care about the religiousness of Christmas, but they're into the Christmas spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't go nowhere without hearing this Merry Christmas. Back then, they say what? Eo Saturnalius, and whatever they're saying. They changed it to Merry Christmas, man. So, come on, man. It's the same thing. We're talking about Saturnalia. We ain't talking your Christ is their Saturn. Christ means anointed. Saturn was their god, and his son is Jupiter, who is Jesus. He's the son of their God. That New Testament God you're reading, that's Saturn. That's Jesus that's the son of Saturn, man. Saturn is Satan, the adversary. And is he black or white? Is he black or is he white? Yeah, Zeus is melanated. Especially if they say Zeus is Ham. Damn. Even Wikipedia kind of updated this Saturday. Maybe it was like this before. Maybe we just see it clearly. But I'm gonna read these couple paragraphs, man. I'm going quickly, man. I'm telling my noggins that might get this by next year. This year maybe it's too late for you. Maybe it's too late for you, man. You don't care. You just want to make your money. You just want to have your family time. But it ain't your family time. Someone has put you on this clock, this schedule. You got to get off this shit. You think you can worship pagan idols forever? You think you can worship their gods forever and get out of timeout, get out of punishment, get out of captivity? You think the Creator can even let you out if you don't make an effort to stop breaking rule number 1, putting the power next to your power? You making the Creator look crazy out here. The Creator can't do nothing with you. He can't get you out of captivity when you keep giving your energy and your spirit to their power, to their gods. They deck the halls. They wrapping the post up with their wreaths. They're putting lights up. They're going crazy. At the same damn time, Saturnalia, ancient Roman festival holiday in honor of the god Saturn, held on the 17th of December on the Julian calendar, and later expanded with festivities through the 23rd of December. The holiday was celebrated with a sacrifice. With a sacrifice. You think they changed? Tell me one time in history where an entire race of hijacks changed. I'll wait. Tell me when you seen a whole race of hijacks that's been hijacked for thousands of years. hundreds of years, and then suddenly they have an epiphany, and now they're not going to be hijacked no more. Excluding Israel, because somehow you keep wanting to be on this hijack shit. But I believe you're going to return, see the Creator, and the Khandawi, and get your water, and you will be hijack free. You will get a new heart, Ezekiel 36. You will come back like the valley of dry bones, Ezekiel 37. You will have one shepherd, Ezekiel 34. We're going to talk Jeremiah, whom I will raise up, Khan David, whom I will raise up, not have raised up, whom I will raise up. The prophet speaking about the end of days, the latter days. And Jeremiah 10 is talking about stop decking the halls, stop cutting down a tree and decking it with silver and gold. It's all right there.
King David and his mighty army is a metaphor. It just stands for our people. He will raise us up on the end of days.
He's talking Saturnalia because this was been popping off. You think it's something different now? You think they changed? They still are sacrificing because they celebrate what they sacrifice at the temple of Saturn. Keep your loved ones extremely close at all times. And keep the code. That's all we got protecting us right now. As we are just, coming back to our own consciousness, coming back to
natural code, natural law, things you know not to do, and what's not fall for the hijacks, okay, that the devil put in place to make you do sacrifices on this feast day and that feast day. It's all pagan. That's for the devil.
For our awareness, the only thing that stops our annihilation, man, is that the Creator has given us this opportunity to code up. You know what I mean? Remember, Satan is just late to the party in the book of Job, right? He's just late to the party. I'm just gonna make a couple quick points, and then we're gonna breeze through this thing because it should get breezy. It should be breezy by now. A couple quick points. Saturn, or Satan, which just means adversary in etymologies. And it's crazy because Utah is Utah, which just means high. Yeah, you're supposed to be the head, not the tail. You're supposed to be high. Satan, evil spirit, great adversary in Christianity. Hebrew, Satan just means adversary, one who plots against another. Well, whoa. They've been plotting on niggas for a long time in this country, man. Who's our adversary? Who's Satan? Who's really behind the scenes? Is he black or white? Showing enmity to a Naga, opposing a Naga, plotting against a Naga. See, to them, to a virus in your body, you are Satan. Because you're plotting against the virus to eradicate the virus. And they know that, so they got to keep invading new parts of your body, keep invading, keep the war on your body. They can't be at peacetime because they will be annihilated. They got to keep you weak so they can survive. Enmity, oppose, plot against. And that's your Satan, any invader, black or white. Invading your land, your principles, your morals, your flow. Invading your mind bone, your perspective, your soul. So, Satan is late to the meeting, right? In the book of Job. Job's chilling. Where we at? Oh, yeah. Job chapter 1, man, verse 6. Now it fell upon a day, the sons of God, the Creator, came to present themselves before Hawa. and Satan came also among them. You gotta really think about this shit. Like, what's happening? How can an adversary who's plotting against a Nagi just be popping up at the meeting? Because the sons of Hawa came to present themselves. Why is he invited unless he's also a son of Hawa? And is his job to be an adversary? Is his job to be the goon of your father's house? It's his job to plot against you once you out of code, to oppose you until you get back in code. Who's your Satan? I mean, really, you could be your own Satan. If you're out of code, you're being your own Satan. But this version of Satan here, this adversary here, he's coming also. He's also among them. And Hawa said into Satan, hey, man, where you coming from, man? He didn't say, why are you here? He said, whence comest thou? Where you coming from? Or he said, from going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down in it. You know, doing what I do, opposing some people, you know, plotting against some people, doing what I do, whoever I have control over, whoever you've given me control over. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, have you considered Job, man? You know, we got to talk about the situation here. And it's still a mystery as to why Job, who is hijack free, suddenly starts getting hijacked. You know, do we know the whole story, man? That's a whole nother lesson. I'm going to let the Templar take the wheel, man. Hey, out to the Temp, man. So, Satan is just late to the party. It appears he is a son of the Creator, and if anything, if not, he at least just works for him because he's among them. And he didn't say, why are you here, fool? Hey, it's all the way up. He said, man, where you come from, man? Why you late to the meeting, man? And then they went on with meeting business, start talking about Job and stuff. Start talking about Job and stuff. So somebody got some explaining to do. Jeremiah 10, man. You're like, drop crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy, man. Y'all making me look crazy out here, man. Hell yeah, I'm going crazy, man. Shit, Yeezy said it. Learn not the way of the nations, Jeremiah 10. This is Hawa. Hear you the word Hawa speaks to you, O house of Israel. You gonna listen to the Most High over everything? Thus says Hawa, learn not the way of the nations. Just because they say Merry Christmas doesn't mean it's actually Christmas. It might be Saturnalia. It might have just rebranded it so you don't know you're worshiping Saturn or the son of Saturn, Jupiter.